Welcome to Golden Legacy Stars. In the 1980s, these Hollywood legends felt untouchable. They defined a generation. But time changes everything. Some chose to walk away. Others were shaped by pressure or quiet tragedy. Today, we revisit 30-plus lost stars of 80s Hollywood, then and now. Born November 20th, 1959, Sean Young became an 80s icon through Blade Runner and No Way Out, remembered for her cool, mysterious presence. Now living mostly out of the spotlight, she makes occasional convention appearances. At 66, Sean Young remains a lasting symbol of a bold Hollywood era. Kurt Russell grew up before our eyes, transforming from a child star into a true Hollywood icon. With time, his confidence only deepened, and his authenticity never wavered. His charm matured alongside his audience. Best known for Escape from New York and The Thing, at 75, Kurt Russell remains timeless, unmistakably and unapologetically himself. Phoebe Cates was one of the defining faces of 1980s Hollywood, best known for Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Gremlins. At the peak of her fame, she stepped away from acting to focus on family life. Now 62, she lives quietly in New York, where she co-owns a boutique and stays out of the spotlight. Her legacy remains firmly rooted in cinema's golden era. Jennifer Grey became an unforgettable 1980s icon with Dirty Dancing, her shy smile and natural charm capturing a generation. After a much-discussed nose job changed her signature look, Hollywood's attention quietly shifted. She continued acting on her own terms, away from the spotlight she once dominated. Now 65, Jennifer Grey remains forever linked to one of cinema's most beloved love stories. In the 1990s, Bridget Wilson-Sampras lit up the screen with her charm in Billy Madison and I Know What You Did Last Summer. Just as her career was rising, she chose a quieter life beyond Hollywood, putting family first. Now 52, she lives away from the spotlight, her image preserved as a timeless memory of a simpler era in cinema. Kelly McGillis rose to stardom with her commanding presence in Top Gun and later proved her depth in The Accused. At the height of her fame, she stepped away from Hollywood's pressures, choosing a quieter, more private life. Her absence wasn't a fall, it was a decision. Now 68, Kelly McGillis is remembered for strength, talent, and authenticity over fame. Shannen Doherty became a defining face of 1990s television through Beverly Hills 90210 and later Charmed, known for her intensity and fearless spirit. Years of tabloid pressure and a long public battle with cancer gradually pulled her from the spotlight. She never softened who she was, even at her most vulnerable. Shannen Doherty passed away in 2024 at 53, remembered for strength, honesty, and deep loyalty to her fans. Daryl Hannah captured audiences with her ethereal beauty in Splash and later became unforgettable in Blade Runner. Rather than chasing non-stop fame, she chose a quieter path, focusing on activism and carefully selected roles. Her distance from Hollywood was intentional, not accidental. Now 65, Daryl Hannah remains admired for independence, integrity, and a presence that never truly faded. Tatum O'Neal stunned Hollywood at a young age with her Oscar-winning role in Paper Moon, becoming America's youngest Academy Award winner. As fame came early, personal struggles and relentless attention followed, slowly pushing her away from steady A-list work. She never stopped being honest about her battles.
Now 62, Tatum O'Neal focuses on health, family, and moving forward on her own terms. Shelley Long became a beloved star of the 1980s with her sharp-witted performance in Cheers, 1982, and her film work in Troop Beverly Hills, 1989. At the height of her fame, she stepped back from Hollywood to enjoy a quieter life. Now 75, Shelley Long remains a cherished icon of classic American television and film. Tom Berenger became a cinematic icon with his steely presence in Platoon and rugged charm in Major League. In later years, he stepped back from major film work, focusing on family and smaller television roles. He never chased the spotlight. He let his craft speak. Now 77, Tom Berenger remains respected for intensity, authenticity, and enduring screen charisma. Nick Nolte rose to fame in the 1980s with roles like 48 Hours and The Prince of Tides, known for his gravelly voice and rugged intensity. Years of hard living and health struggles gradually pulled him from the spotlight. He chose life over constant fame, appearing only when it felt right. Now 85, Nick Nolte lives quietly, remembered for raw talent and unforgettable presence. Rick Moranis dominated 1980s comedy with unforgettable roles in Ghostbusters and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. But at the peak of his career, tragedy reshaped his life, leading him to step back from Hollywood to raise his children alone. Today, he lives privately, choosing peace over fame. Now 73, Rick Moranis is remembered not just for laughter, but for quiet strength. Dana Delany became a television icon with China Beach, admired for her intelligence and quiet strength. Instead of chasing fame, she chose meaningful roles and a life away from the noise. Never scandal, never excess, just steady talent. At 69, Dana Delany remains respected, graceful, and unmistakably timeless. Britt Ekland became an international icon in the 1960s and 70s, remembered for her Bond girl allure in The Man with the Golden Gun and her cool elegance in Get Carter. As Hollywood moved on, she stepped back from constant fame, letting nostalgia carry her legacy. Now 83, Britt Ekland lives quietly, her image forever linked to a glamorous cinematic era that never truly fades. Kim Basinger became a Hollywood icon with her smoky allure in 9.5 Weeks and compelling presence in LA Confidential. Later, she stepped back from non-stop Hollywood pressure, choosing selective roles over constant exposure. Her career reflects choice, not compromise. Now 72, Kim Basinger remains elegant, poised, and unforgettable. Meg Ryan became the face of modern romance with When Harry Met Sally and Sleepless in Seattle, beloved for her bright smile and relatable charm. As the rom-com era evolved, she stepped back from constant leading roles, focusing on private life. Her warmth and charisma never faded. Now 64, Meg Ryan remains a symbol of timeless, heartfelt screen appeal. Thank you for watching. If these familiar faces brought back special memories, let us know in the comments which forgotten stars meant the most to you and why. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who grew up with these classic films and shows. Until next time, keep the classics close and let their legacy live on.